And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing the All Saints Wake event in Final Fantasy XIV for 2022. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So we are here in the amphitheater at 10-9 in Old Gridania, and we need to talk to the Adventurers Guild Investigator. The quest is called A Mad Masquerade. The Adventurer Guild Investigator has the look of a man with a plan. What a wondrous surprise it is to see you here this fine autumn eve, my adventurer friend. Your assistance proved most essential to my past investigations, which is why I would again seek your aid. You have my thanks. Now tell me, does a traveling circus troupe known as the Continental Circus ring a bell? Each year when it comes time for All Saints Wake, they set up shop here in town, conducting all manner of suspicious activity. Though they appear to the ordinary performers, each and every last member is a most vile, despicable voicen. Under the guise of events and festive merrymaking, they carry out acts both mischievous and malevolent. But worry not, for I have a plan. This year we shall hold an event of our very own, thereby supplanting their modus operandi. A brilliant scheme, would you not agree? The main spectacle shall be a costume cortege, but for those without suitable guises, my colleagues at the Alchemist Guild have devised a most ingenious solution, a special concoction that will temporarily transform any individual into a most ghastly visage. That is where you come in. You must transform yourself with our potion and speak with the townspeople to spread word of the event. After giving them a good fright, you will need to dispel the enchantment, thus allaying possible concerns of ill effects from our wondrous brew. So, 1,000 thanks. I have prepared a selection of 4 elixirs for you to choose from atop the benches beside me. Choose the one that suits your fancy, then go forth and spread word of our costume cortege. And when you're finished, let's rendezvous near the Level Workers Guild. Best of luck. Okay, so let's see this one all the way at the far left. You'll be transformed into a Sasquatch. Okay. You'll be transformed into a... Oh, okay, so the thing standing behind is what you'll be transformed into. Let's do this ghost. Or wraith. Okay, so spread word to the townspeople. So where do we need to go? This way. Okay, we got to the first victim. Don't just stand there, dearest. Do something. Dispel the enchantment and inform them of the costume cortege. Wait, so you're not a ghost? Shame on you. You really frightened me to tears. You were able to transform into that abomination by merely drinking a potion. Well, where might I procure a vial? I'd very much like to pay for this little prank of yours. Cool. So you spread word, but I have to do it for more people. Okay, so let's go to the next person. Okay, we got to the next person. So, what an unsettling glare. Has no one ever told you it is rude to stare? So, oh my, what a terribly clever disguise. I must say, I did not see that coming. A costume cortege, and that alchemical concoction will allow us to masquerade as monsters, you say? If I might see how the world looks from the perspective of a voicen, each one with a singular eye at that, consider my interest piqued. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Okay, so now we need to wait at this destination. Let's do that. He's going to pop out. So very sorry to have kept you waiting. I've been gravely busy attending to my own preparations. Tell me, how did you fare? Were the townspeople at all interested in attending the cortege? Maya, it sounds like they were simply trembling with excitement, and to think no small few wished to transfigure themselves. Oh, what a joyous occasion. That they would give themselves so willingly. Why did I never think to simply take this human form before? Who are you, really? You're creeping me out? This some kind of joke investigator? I'm not laughing. Or is he the void sent? I suppose that you've earned an answer for your compliance. So I really must thank you for being so gullible. I did not realize that there was another clown in town. So, Papa Gruff, my darling, it looks like all of your hard work has finally paid off. So indeed, my beloved, all proceeds apace. Now I've finished settling matters here. Here we shall enjoy a magnificent feast. So, dear oh dear, you appear to be confused. While the effects of my potion I gave you lasted for only a short while, the potion we brewed for the townsfolk is a touch more potent. With but a single sip, none shall return to their original form. We shall harvest the dread that overwhelms their feeble minds when they discover this truth, and use it to summon forth our brethren. Then we shall have our night of devilry at long last. They forgot the sinister bad guy laugh. Mwahahaha. So the Gruffs will be the envy of all Voidsent and live as royalty. All is falling into place, just as I schemed. Of course, he's doing the traditional bad guy speech where he's telling us everything. Why are bad people like so honest? So the creature is motioning at you hysterically. What could it be trying to say? Ah yes, the investigator from the Adventurers Guild. The fool drank our potion with all the concern of a newborn babe. How fitting that he will remain just as helpless for the rest of his days. Even as we speak, the townfolks are lining up to be transformed, blissfully unaware of the monstrous fate that awaits them. And we owe it all to you, indeed. You've done jolly good work this day. Jolly good. Oh, my sweet, you've never looked more dashing. So, seeing as you have matters here well in hand, I'll return home to our little honeycomb and ready a feast for my hard-working husband. So, well then, I'd best be off to finish my preparations. 'Twill be a night to remember. No, don't go. Please come back. Oh, I'm aware. So, you poor thing. A lost child at wit's end. Perhaps I can be of assistance. Star Wars? Okay. Well, let's speak to the Wake Doctor. So, why do you look at me with such mistrustful eyes, dear? Your dubitation is quite misplaced. You're in league with Papa Gruff, aren't you? There's something off about you. Is this how you always treat newly met strangers? What if I told you I have a remedy to dispel the enchantment? Is it serendipity from the Alchemist Guild? So, here, drink this. Oh no, serendipity's from the Goldsmith Guild. Given the situation, I do not blame you for being wary of gifts from a stranger, but I will gladly drink it myself should that ease your concern. I can't remember what the name is of the guy from The Alchemist, but this person wearing the mask is a girl. And it worked. You have my thanks. Oh, my friend, you are truly a sight for sore eyes. Never in all my years of service have I been so humiliated. I knew those fiends would be up to no good. I knew they would take advantage of the season's festivities, as is their wont. Yet for all my vigilance, here I am, their very first victim. Oh, the shame of it all. 'Tis a spear piercing my very soul. But thanks to you, I am free of that foul enchantment. I owe you my life, miss. I fear that you'd sooner forget a name as unremarkable as my own. I am but a passing woman of science. I see. May I assume that you are the selfsame individual who created the remedy? You may indeed. 'Tis a remedy which has required no small amount of fine-tuning. A frog tongue here, a rat's tail there, but I will spare you the details. Rest assured, the townfolk too shall be returned to their original forms with a sufficient dose. As fortune would have it, I made plenty for everyone in case such a tragedy were to befall the city. Now, if you would be so kind as to distribute the remedy to those in need. Investigator? Understood. I know not your motives, but I will not look at a gift, a chocobo, in the beak. This is the best hand we have to play, and I will accept full responsibility for the outcome, wherever it may be. While I tend to the townspeople, may I entrust you with capturing our crafty clown? Stories of the remedy are like to run dry should they claim too many victims. In that case, I will remain here to assist. Excellent. Once I've administered the remedy to the afflicted, I shall await you in the amphitheater. It will be no easy feat to apprehend Papa Gruff. I have no doubt he will be expecting you to come after him. That is why I propose you give him a taste of his own medicine with a disguise. Ideally, the guise should be one dear to him, one whom he would let down his guard around. What's more, I would suggest someone whose appearance you can recall clearly. Is his wife, I guess. Remember Mama Gruff's appearance clear as day. He would never doubt his dear little Gruff. Say the wife. So, his love and joy, perfect. He never suspected his dear wife. When you're certain his guard is down, give him one of my special cookies. I baked in an ingredient that will return him to his natural demonic form. So, though I wish I could do more to help, I am little more than a simple doctor. An adventurer of your obvious talents is far better suited, and accustomed to such risky undertakings. When you're ready, I shall provide you with a dose of my own transformative mixture. Cool. Alright, let's talk to the Wake Doctor again. So, it shan't be hard to locate Papa Gruff. Knowing that he prepares the Night of Devilry, I suspect he will be waiting for more voice and to gather. As such, he is most likely riding in the vicinity of the riverbank, out of sight and out of mind. He will no doubt have returned to his guise as the Adventurer Guild investigator, so as to not arouse suspicion. Now recall an image of his beloved in your mind's eye, and I shall weave it into reality with the power of alchemy. Okay, let's proceed. Remember, once you've found Papa Gruff, use whatever guile you can to muster to trick him, then offer him my special treat. You'll be transformed. Okay, so we need to go... Where do we need to go? Let's see. Where is the wife going? Down here, I guess? Yeah, because I saw some people running down here, so I guess it's down this river. Here's the Papagruff-esque investigator. Oh, my sweet Snowberry. I thought you had returned home. Is aught amiss? Converse with Papagruff and persuade them to eat Wake Doctor's special cookie. Don't tell me. Is it because I didn't return your goodbye kiss? You know that I'm easily flustered. Besides, my love, our plans would be in tatters should a passerby catch us sharing an intimate moment. So, why I merely wanted to make sure that you were safe and sound, dearest. I was worried and wished to be certain all is proceeding apace. I know that you've been up to no good, mister. What are you saying, my love? I am in the midst of preparing for the night of devilry. Now is not the time to be joking around. We can have our fun later. I merely wanted to make sure that you're safe and sound. So you came all this way because you were worried about me? Oh, I am not worthy of such a caring succubus. This is a PG game, right? But fear not. Your beloved has everything under control. Thanks to that wide-eyed adventurer, the idiot humans are drinking our concoction in droves. Enough of the act. You're not fooling anyone with that performance. You better not be lying, darling. You must have worked up an appetite with all this scheming. Cookie? You always know just what I need, but moments ago I was thinking what I couldn't give for a snack. I knew that you were cunning, but if I didn't know better, I would say that you're a mind reader as well. Oh, stop it, you'll make me blush. For you, darling, I baked up a delicious batch of cookies. Here, to have a bite. I hope you're hungry for ripe souls. Cookie is my favourite. Well then, don't mind if I do. So, goodness, it smells delicious. Oh, how I'd love a treat from my sweet. Nom 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 nom. Ah, what is this? So, what is the meaning of this? So, why, you conniving little... You may have put a damper on my plans, but all is not lost. Yes, I will start again now. All can be ready in time for supper. Surely you jest. All Saints' Wake is meant for all to partake in and enjoy. So, you, it cannot be, the great Gord of legend herself. You poor misguided soul. Gone are days when you might wreak havoc as you please. The truth is, I will drill into your head slowly and meticulously until there is naught else you can think of. So, have I frightened you, child? Forgive me. Such was not my intention. I wish only for man and monster to enjoy the revelry of All Saints' Wake in equal measure. Nothing more. For a mercy, his mischief-making was brought to a halt, thanks in no small part to your efforts. But if the day's festivities are to be cancelled, despite all we have done, the townspeople would still suffer for his transgressions. He has caused much grief, and I will punish him accordingly. So I ask that you place your faith in me, and allow the festival to continue as planned. There will be no further disruptions, you have my word. I trust you. I'll stay on the lookout if it's all the same to you. So, you have my gratitude. Perhaps you should apprise the real Adventurers Guild investigator of the present situation. He said he would await for you at the amphitheater, as I recall. Once you have done so, come and speak with me. There is somewhere I would like to take you by the way of recompense for the trouble this ill-mannered child has caused. Until then... and like the voice then just obediently follows. Alright, let's go back to the amphitheater. Okay, we made it back to the amphitheater. Let's talk to the investigator. So, there you are. You'll be relieved to hear that I finished administering the remedy to all the afflicted. But tell me, how did matters fare on your end? So, the fiend has been reverted to his true impish form. I see. Well, eccentric though she may be, if the doctor claims she can keep him on a leash, I believe her. And with a surplus of curative potions, I can see no reason why the costume cortege should not continue. I will, of course, remain vigilant from other disturbances. Your assistance has truly been invaluable, my friend. With this trouble now behind us, I trust that you will take at least a moment's respite. Why not spend it donning the guise of monstrous and mischievous creatures? Cool. So we get the outfit that person was wearing. We get the achievement, many faces. So, and let's see, there's daily quests from the Wake Doctor. Okay, actually, let's do this quest. So there's a daily there, and also you can go to the vendor and buy a dance and some other stuff. Wake Doctor is not one to be kept waiting. Be our guest. Okay. So you remembered my request. I am pleased. As I mentioned earlier, there is somewhere I would like to take you, though. I'm afraid it is a place not easily reached. When you're ready to depart, pray speak with the usher here, and he will escort you. Okay, usher. This usher. So, you must be the guest of honor. If it please you, I shall escort you immediately. Sure. I shall take my leave first and make the preparations necessary to receive you. Do not be alarmed by what you see, child. So, we shall not be far behind. Now, if you follow me... Okay. So where are we? This random dungeon. Speak with a pumpkin-haired apparition. Oh, interesting, interesting. I feel like they should keep these sort of places in the game all the time. This place looks really cool. Cool. Pumpkin patch. A sort of monument to a pumpkin head. So, welcome to my humble abode. Surprised to see that I have a home of my own, are you? Even the great Gord needs to place her head. I read that wrong. So I have never invited a mortal to my home before. Consider this my way of thanking you for ensuring All Saints' Way could be celebrated year after year, uninterrupted. You may make yourself at home and stay as long as you like. Cool. So if you're concerned about Papa Graf, do not be. He and I have come to an understanding. Some children must simply learn the hard way. Interesting. Cool. But it seems like a lot of effort to get this entire place ready, and we're probably just going to run around it for like 5 seconds. But yeah, it seems like some people are just hanging out here. So, remember if you do this seasonal event to visit this place, take a look around, see it looks really cool, and be sure to get the rewards as well before the event ends. Anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks guys, bye bye.